Welcome to the Eternia Archives Weekly Podcast, where we discuss current and historical gaming topics that are of interest to us and our followers on social media. If you like our content, consider hitting that thumbs up icon, subscribing to our channels, following us on Twitter, and joining our Discord server with the invite link in this video's description. With that out of the way, Lane, what's our topics for this week?
So, it is time for the next generation of gaming. So, we are going to be talking about our impressions of the PS5 and the Xbox. So, Callie was the only one in the group that bought the Xbox Series X. So, she will be talking about that. And then me, Rad, and Callie all picked up the PS5 on Thursday. So, we'll be discussing all the different aspects of that. And returning champion Anna, she is with us back on this episode. Welcome back, buddy.
Hi. So, Lane, I got to ask you a question before we begin. Are you really that much of an asshole? So I got this package in the mail from Lane. It included a rubber glove. Thanks, Lane. Appreciate it.
I'm so curious now. So curious.
And he said for me to be able to come back to the group since I missed so much, I have to eat this. He was nice enough to include a rubber glove, so when I do, have to use the restroom, I don't burn the crap out of everything. That's important to me.
Oh boy.
Thanks, Lane. So you're really going to make me do this, Lane, huh?
That looks spicy, by the way.
It's happening.
Apparently, it's and I just had dinner, so I can't actually drink right now. So this is this is going to be fun.
This is happening, guys.
This seems like a bad idea. This sounds like a mistake.
Anashi, for people who are listening to this audio only, can you explain what's going on here?
You sent me a Paki one chip challenge. Inside is one extremely hot tortilla chip. It's in one little package. One chip. I guess I will glove up because I do have contacts too and value my eyes.
It's going to be gold.
So I just want to say that I had nothing to do with this. I don't think Rad did either.
He said that. He said it was from all of you guys.
No, that's a lie.
It was required.
That's a lie.
For me to come back.
Bold-faced lie. No.
Lane took full initiative there.
Wait, what? Why are you guys throwing me under the bus?
Because you deserve it this time.
This is a group decision.
Maybe I didn't know. Maybe I didn't.
Because I don't claim responsibility for
that looks like it came straight out of hell.
Oh God.
Is it this is the Demon Souls version of a chip, I guess, right?
Pretty much.
Soaked in hellfire.
Oh, it's got some spice. All right.
I had nothing to do with this. I thought this was a joke. Like when he sent us a picture of that the other day, I was like, oh, he decided he wanted to take a hot chip challenge. Now I know it's Lane's fault.
Yes. Thanks, Lane.
Yeah, Team Lane versus Team Callie. Team Callie doesn't want you to die. I just want to see your friends.
I did this for y'all's entertainment.
This is what I get for my birthday.
He's sitting that chip like a champ.
He did those hot wing challenges.
Wow. Yeah, it looks like he's fine.
The man, the myth, the legend.
The one and only.
I got like a hot sauce subscription from Hot Ones. I would say that's pretty spicy. The chip texture was not good because it was almost like a stale chip, a thick stale chip. But damn, yeah, that's pretty spicy.
So, in a scale from honey barbecue to the gates of hell, how much?
Dark Souls.
So good. So good.
Oh,
That's like a 9 then. Cool.
ah. Yeah, it's pretty warm. I wish I could have a drink.
Then go get a drink.
I can't eat and drink at the same time.
Okay,
And I just
well,
had dinner. So,
okay. All right.
anyways,
Welcome
thank you,
back.
Lane. Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. Please bring
Wow.
back Super Spice Bros. We want it back.
It's getting hotter as it goes.
Oof. We'll just let Anashi just sit there and suffer while we jump into our next topic here. So, yeah. So, how was your guys' experience getting the consoles? Did you guys go pick yours up? Did you guys get it shipped in? Did you get it at the beginning of the day, end of the day? How was that experience for you guys? Oh boy, poor
I'm just
Anashi.
worried about Inashi down there. He's dying.
Yeah. It's getting
good.
worse.
Your lips look a little red, bud.
You survived. That's what matters.
It is progressively getting worse.
Get some water. Get something. You gotta have something. You have to. Don't suffer for hours. All right, Lane is sus. Got it. Actually, Rad, you're sus because you didn't say you were against it, so you're probably part of it.
I don't know. Maybe I did, maybe I did not. Not committing to anything.
Okay, Enashi is getting up to go take care of his health. I appreciate that. Okay.
Oh no, he's just getting
Oh.
skinned.
That's okay. All right, that's
Excuse me, Junior. Big Papa needs a drink.
Yeah.
So so back to Lane's question.
Sorry, my son came in my room. He was in the closet crying. And
Oh.
oh,
yeah, I was
that's
like,
sad. I'm sorry.
just to clarify, that closet goes into my master bathroom, which goes in my master bedroom.
No, I know she
Okay.
keeps his kid in a
No, yeah,
closet.
he no.
Let's be
Yeah.
Let's be honest, if it was my kid, they would never even they wouldn't even make it that far in the house. They'd probably be under the foundation or something, so it's fine.
They live in the foundation. That's funny. Anyway, Brad, continue.
Yeah, so in my case there was this form of registration from PlayStation directly that you could fill at some point. And then eventually that was back in August, I think, Ali, right? And they will get back to you if you had luck and will receive an invitation from them to reserve the pre-order the console through them directly. So but that was after the day that they started putting the pre-order. So I tried pre-ordering from basically everywhere, from I don't know, Walmart, GameStop, Target, Best Buy, with no luck at all. And but I was able to get an invitation from them. So I pre-ordered directly with PlayStation. That's how I got my system. It arrived the the day one, the 12th, the 12th, yeah, early morning. So yeah, I was lucky to get it pretty early. Also, I was able to get one pre-order after that from Amazon. It was funny because I was talking to Callie at the time.
That was
We
such a
were
good
looking.
day.
Yeah,
Actually,
we
that
were
is the
looking.
first one you got, Rad, because we got
Right,
the
right,
direct
yeah.
one after the fact. Yeah.
Right. So we were talking on the phone, and then the pre-orders on Amazon went live, like pretty much in the middle of the conversation, and we went and we were able to get one as well. So I got two consoles. I gave one to a friend for the price, and I kept the other one.
So I had the same
You
situation.
didn't give one to me?
No, Inashi. Sorry. So, the same thing happened to me, because actually I convinced Rad. I'm like, Rad, just get a second one, tell the other one to a friend. He's like, fine. So then that's how we basically ended up buying from the same exact places. So I got my I have my console that I'm currently using is the one that came from Sony directly because it has that special PlayStation seal sticker, and the Amazon one did not have that sticker. Fun enough, it did not have that sticker on the box. But if you ordered from PlayStation, they gave you a thank you card and a DLC to get a. Hey, Nashi, go get a drink, buddy. Please don't die. Please don't die.
I hope you have
Um,
milk.
yeah, milk works great. Are you okay? He's fine. Okay, cool.
It's fried his brain.
Got it. Lane, what is wrong with you?
I'm a
Okay,
professional.
professional.
Yeah, this guy's a professional.
Yeah, okay, that's fine, fine.
You just have to aerate.
He's gotta aerate.
He secretly he looks like he's in pain, but he's a masochist and actually loves it.
What one weird side effect is? I don't know why my feet are so sweaty right now.
Is this the worst you've tried ever?
I had hot sauces that were hotter, but damn, yeah.
Well, if we read the chat, it says that you are actively dying. So
Great, we have it on film. We're all accomplices. Okay, this is great.
Thanks, Lane.
Yeah, thanks, Lane.
You're welcome.
Okay, so basically the one from Sony, you got a DLC for some avatars, some PlayStation Direct avatars.
Mhm.
So it's pretty great. I got mine about middle way through the day for the first one. The second one I got from Amazon with Lane later in the day. It was like almost 6 o'clock at night. And yeah, thanks guys for the birthday wishes. Appreciate it. 1 year older, didn't die yet. I got to sell it to. I was gonna sell it to somebody in Discord. They backed out. They didn't want it after all. So my husband's coworker was just like foaming at the mouth, asking me like nonstop. If yeah, he's been asking me nonstop, like, hey, can I have it? Hey, can I have it? So we sold it to him. So
I would have taken it.
yeah, this person I've been asking way a long time ago, back when you already had your pre-order secured. I didn't know yours was gonna get canceled. So
Thanks for rubbing it
yeah.
in more. You at first, Lane just like
Sorry.
was trying to kill me with the spiciness, and then you just rub it in that you sold it.
Okay.
Inashi.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, it's cool that they sent that the Sony copy
Yep.
actually sent you a note. A thank you
it
note.
did. It was really cool. And the Xbox came at after the PS5. It came on the same day. All of my stuff came on the 12th. Like everything was there.
Nice.
Lane, what
Yeah,
about
so
you?
for me, GameStop actually they were supposed to have it ready by 10 a.m. on Thursday. They called me about must have been 5 or 6 o'clock at night and said that their shipments were going to be in late, but they should have the pre-orders ready to go out by the afternoon. So, and I had to work anyway, so I was just like, okay, whatever, that's fine. But yeah, they called me about 2:30, so I quit work for the day, went and picked it up, and yeah, and it was funny. Like right when I got home, I ordered Demon Souls was the game I got. I ordered Demon Souls from Amazon, so I was still waiting for that to come anyway. And yeah, as I was unboxing the PS5, UPS man knocks on my door, and Demon Souls was there right on time. So super happy about that. So I jumped right into that. But yeah, pretty easy experience for me, I gotta say.
I'm on round 4 now. So a spicy punch to the tongue is round 1. Round 2, a fiery jab to the face. Yeah. Impaired vision from tears. Yeah. Round 4, a low blow to the gut. I'm on that right now because it's like, oh. Round 5 is KO. So if I pass out.
Okay.
Thanks, Lane.
You're welcome.
He seems to be handling it pretty well, all things considered.
Yeah, I think I'd be like sobbing.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So yeah, sounds like everybody had a pretty relatively good experience when picking this up, except for Inashi, who unfortunately had his pre-order canceled.
Yeah, so I ordered from Target.
Target.
Target. And Like a couple weeks later, I got a thing says I need to update my payment. Like, okay, so I put my like, well, maybe I typed it in wrong or something, but I did buy. I pre-ordered a couple games off there. I pre-ordered Miles Morales, and that stuff went through.
Hmm.
So, like, okay, that's kind of weird, you know. And I looked at my bank account, and I have way more than enough money into it. So I'm like, okay. I updated it. I didn't hear back. Kept on checking back. It just said, you know, it nothing changed with the status, and then it was canceled. So I contacted Target, their customer service, and they said, "Sorry, there's nothing you can do. You lost your pre-order." I'm like, "But look at the same payment I bought this other stuff with is fine. What's wrong with you? Why did you cancel this?" And they couldn't give me a reason.
Well, I will say Target double charged me for Miles Morales. Had to call them and say, yeah, you double charged my red card. And actually, I need to go check to see if they actually refunded it because I was on the phone for like half an hour because
Oof.
they like didn't believe me. I'm like, you can go check all my orders. I only bought this once. You screwed up. And I ordered 2 other games from them too that actually ended up getting back ordered. So I canceled and ordered from Amazon. It's like Target is just completely shit the bed on this one. Miles Morales it's a good upgrade. It's probably the one game that and Spider-Man that actually shows the power of the SSD. Like Bugsnax had 6-second load times everywhere. I was like, this is truly a disaster.
Demon Souls was good too, but we can talk about that later.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think of the new UI and the some of the new features? I know for me, I really like the fact that I can turn on Spotify while I'm playing, and it's smart enough that it'll turn off the in-game music, but it'll leave the voices and sound effects, and then
Ooh.
you can actually go in and balance the music versus the um, sound effects volume. And so, like when I'm playing Cold Steel 4 and I'm in like kind of a long section where I need to grind or something, I'll just turn on Spotify and listen to that instead of the in-game music, and it's really slick. I have ran into a few bugs with it. It's crashed a couple times, and I got it into a state a couple times where I was unable to, like, I'd pause it and it wouldn't play again. So it's a little buggy, but I think it's a really cool feature, especially if you're doing a game that's really grindy. Being able to just turn on some tunes and just kind of mindlessly do stuff is really cool, I think. So
Oh
really
yeah.
like that feature.
My favorite thing about the UI so far is how smooth it is in terms, like for example, the PS Store so fast compared to the
Oh yeah.
PS4 one. Um, like you can browse through everything in a matter of seconds. And yeah, that's I like the icons on the top as well. I did
Yeah.
like the design of the PS4, but I'm already used to. I'm getting used to this one now, and it feels good.
Yeah. Yeah, I like how hitting the home button doesn't completely take you out of the game.
Hmm.
Like you can, like I use it a lot to either with Spotify, you just pause. Like literally, all you got to do to pause your music is PlayStation button and then square. It's
Hmm.
super easy. Um, you can switch songs. It'll pop up if you have playlists in Spotify. It'll show all your playlists, so you can click on one that you want to play. So I that's probably my favorite feature so far.
For
Um,
broadcasting, it is faster as well, and
yes, the broadcasting is a lot better too, I'd
yeah,
say.
it's I know Callie is streaming with the capture card, but like at least in my case, I'm streaming through the
Yeah.
console, and it is faster. Like you'll be live in a matter of
Yeah, I like how I don't know if you tried it, Brad, but if you turn the chat on to go on the screen, it won't show up on your actual stream.
Oh
But
sweet.
so like I turned on the
Oh,
like the notification and the
really?
chat. Yeah, so it'll show the chat on your TV,
Uh-huh.
but it won't show up on stream.
Oh, that's brilliant. So I turn it off by instinct, everything, the
Yeah.
notifications, because I usually have my laptop next to me, and
Yeah.
that's how I talk to you, or I see like how that's how I see your comments and stuff. But yeah, but that's actually cool. I'm gonna try that.
Yeah. The only this downside I'd say to it is if somebody writes a really long comments, it cuts it off. It'll cut off and then it'll say just dot dot dot. And it's just like, okay, maybe there's a way to actually go in and read it the full thing, but yeah, I just like left my laptop off to the side just in case somebody sent a really long message and it cut it off for some reason. Or maybe I was in the heat of the moment and the chat bubbles do go away after a while. So if you miss somebody's comment, you can, unfortunately, and maybe there's a way you can leave it on. I haven't played around with it enough yet, but yeah, the whole chat thing for while you're streaming is so much better than it was on PS4.
Cool.
So yeah, it's cool.
How about you, Kali? What's your experience so far?
I think that the Xbox's UI is cumbersome. None of it's intuitive. Actually, so I've streamed every game I bought this week. I've streamed all of it. Like I like a couple hours per game, except for Astros, which I didn't enjoy. Detect demo, and I picked the wrong level to start off with, and it frustrated the stupid spring level where you had to bounce and have your controller sideways constantly. I was like, this is stupid. I'm done. I just don't care anymore.
Yeah, you just kept on skipping most of it.
I was like, this is so terrible. This is trash. So basically, the UI in the PS5 is better, but I don't like it as much as the PS4 because when I hit the home button, if I hold it in, I want it to be able to go to turn off console. But now, if I need to go
Yeah,
turn
I
it
don't
off,
like that.
I
I
have
don't
to
like
press
that.
the button in a certain way. Like you can't hold it too long or do a different function.
Oh,
And then you scroll down and then you have to go over to the power button and turn. Oh God, I don't like it. I just want
I
to.
agree with that.
I
I don't
want
like
my
right.
that.
PS4 UI back because there's themes. Themes are gone. There's no themes anymore. Those are all gone. You can't have a theme on the PS5.
No.
Um, what
They
else?
literally like gave away 100
Yeah,
of free themes
they
the other
did.
day.
They did. And they're only for PS4. So,
Hmm.
um, it's, I don't know. The Xbox menu system, it's like they decided, hey, the Xbox One menu system was bad. Let's make it worse. Like, everything is just so unintuitive to get to anything. I just, it's so
Yeah.
bad. Actually, my biggest complaint about the Xbox Series X, and I've had to figure it out, is that the colors on the streams are so washed out. Even with HDR turned off, the colors are just so washed out. They look beautiful on my TV, just look gorgeous. And the PS5 streams look the same as I see on the TV. They look one for one. So I need to go. I'm going to try it after the podcast tonight. I'm going to try switching out HDMI cables, even though I'm pretty sure it's not my cables because I buy good stuff. Um, but the colors are so washed out. So if anybody has tips on how to make the colors not be washed out on the Series X, let me know because it looks terrible, but the games look great.
Have you tried just
So
to bypass your capture card?
to bypass my capture, what do you mean?
Just stream from it instead of
Uh,
going through your Elgato? Or maybe
no,
there might be some updated drivers for your Elgato?
I wouldn't want to because then I'll lose all my functionality from Twitch, but
Well, it's just a testing thing, you know.
I have not tested that. No, I could test it, but I have not. I could
That's
try
a good
that.
point on the drivers too. Maybe they
Mhm.
need an update.
Yeah, I can go check. I don't even know how to update. Actually, I do know. Okay, after the podcast tonight, I'll go mess with it, guys. Thank you for the advice, Ainashi. I'll have to try that out. Thank you.
You're welcome. I know how Dark Souls feels right now because I'm warm and squishy in my pants.
Oh, really?
Demonetized.
Nasty.
I don't even know what to say.
That was a joke. That's not serious. I'm not
Okay.
serious.
Okay,
Not
Lane,
serious.
what do we want to talk about next? The next gen? I could talk for days about it. So
Keep going. Let it
Well,
all out.
cons and pros
Pros and
so far.
cons. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, let's go for that. So the pros and cons of the Xbox versus the PS5. The pros, the the Xbox has Yakuza. The PS5 doesn't yet.
Yep.
Uh,
Eh.
Yakuza, guys, the game, it's my favorite of the 7 that I played.
It
Uh,
looks so good.
it's so
Just
much
watching you
fun.
play it.
It's so much fun. The game, the voice acting. Lane, do you know who the voice actor is for Ichiban? Did you notice? You
Know who
should know.
Ichiban is? I didn't watch it enough.
The
Who's
main
who's that
character,
guy?
the main character in the red suit. You should know of everyone in the podcast who that is, like who the voice is.
Trying to remember. I didn't watch it a whole lot, but
Okay,
he kind of sounded like. Is it from? Just tell me, and I probably would. I probably would
Gaius, the guy that does
recognize.
Gaius's voice.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, cool,
yeah.
cool,
So it's our favorite.
nice.
I was about to give a spoiler for Cold Steel 4. It's our favorite guy from the north. So
Yeah,
yeah, and
yeah,
him being a Yakuza is really cool. The game
nice.
is just it's
That's not
stellar.
that's not a spoiler. He appears in the first one.
Uh,
No, there's
I
a
was
thing
about
about
to
him that I
say,
was gonna
Okay.
say.
I was about,
Okay.
starts with the
Yeah,
D. You
Okay.
know.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Actually, the first pros versus cons,
Hmm.
they actually load at about the same speed, except for Spider-Man. Like that game shows off the system. There's no loading. You just go, and everything is just super fast, fluid, smooth. It's stellar. They did a fantastic job on that game. Very good job. Uh, as far
What
as
about
go ahead.
so in terms of, for example, let's take the PS5 first, and what things do you like? Like, what do you think it's really good about it, and do you have anything that you don't like?
Sure. I think that the DualSense controller is probably revolutionary. Like when I had to go play games on the Series X, I was like, oh, I don't get my DualSense anymore. And I will
yeah,
admit that the Series X controller is very good. It's a very good controller. They did a great job on the minimalistic redesign, but it's just enough to make the controller just feel really nice. But the DualSense, those haptic. So I know there's no scientists here except for me, but anybody that's ever had a science class in school, if you've ever used a pipetter that you have to set for a certain amount and go to the first stop prior to pushing down all the way, that's what the haptic, that's what like the resistance feels like. You'll go to a stop on the trigger and you have to pull down harder to get it to go the rest of the way. So it functions like a pipetter. Um, Aside from that, the controller, like the amount of different type of haptic feedback between all of the different games and the different movement and the different terrains and stuff you go over, it's incredible what Sony has done with that programming. Like it's stellar.
yeah.
Do you guys like the DualSense?
Oh
It is
yeah.
amazing. Yeah, it is amazing.
Probably definitely my new favorite controller. I did play that. That they have that free game Astro, whatever.
But
Astrobot.
Try it.
Um,
Don't
it's
don't. It doesn't matter if the game is good or not. Just try it, because
yeah,
that way you'll have all the functionality of the controller,
yeah.
shown to you.
It's not supposed to be a good game. It's just it's a tech demo.
It's a
I
good
think
tech
it is like
demo.
3 or 4. I think
Yeah,
I'll get the platinum in that game, because I want to know, like, everything that my controller is capable to do.
yeah, for sure.
I don't think it is a hard platinum, actually. I know people who got it in the first day. So
Yeah, I really liked the the vibration feels good. Like it's very it pinpoints a lot of certain spots in the controller based on like I remember there's one spot in Astrobot where you're sliding on some ice and like the bottom of the controller kind of had like a scraping feel to it, like that you were actually like sliding across the ice. It was so cool.
Yeah, I was like, this
Um,
is neat. Like the stuff that that controller can do, I never expected it. It's
yeah,
stellar. It's really
I mean,
good.
this is gonna be revolutionary for, even for, like, for shooters, for example. I've seen many videos already, from Cold War, for Call of Duty Cold War, where the triggers, they adapt depending on the weapon that you have. Like
Oh,
it is not the same if you have like an RPG versus a
Yeah.
handgun, or if you have a
Mm.
sniper. The tension in the triggers is completely different, which
Yeah.
makes the game so immersive.
I'm not
Demon
not gonna
Souls.
lie. I'm pretty hyped about the Cold War.
Demon Souls, the only weapon I've really felt it on is the bow. And if you shoot the bow right at the very end, you'll get a little bit of a click, kind of like the snap of a bowstring, right? It's pretty cool.
Hmm.
Godfall has
But
very good
did you feel any? Did
Sorry.
you have you maybe you've tried more weapons than I have, Rad? But I haven't felt any haptic feedback on just swinging a sword.
No, but I haven't used like bows and stuff. I've only played
Yeah.
for about 5 hours, and
Yeah.
I've been using like I only use two weapons, like a small sword and a great sword.
Gotcha. Yeah, the bow has some haptic feedback on it. It's pretty cool. So
That's some pretty crazy technology nowadays.
yeah, it really
Yeah.
is.
So
I'm really excited to play Horizon Zero Dawn with
Yeah,
that controller. Or
Godfall.
not her Forbidden West, I mean.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Godfall's implementation of it's very good because that game has a lot of techniques and like their haptic feedback for a lot of stuff is really in there. So when you're charging up your different weapons, or you're doing different attacks, or it's just you could really like the triggers are it's impressive. Like bravo Sony. You guys did a great job on that controller.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Callie, did they have when they on the remastered version of Spider-Man, did they add haptic feedback to that
Oh
version?
yeah, they did. That game
Nice.
it's a PS5 game. It has every feature that you could it's yes.
Sweet.
Yes, it is all the things.
Oh, I need to get that. I'm getting that game next for sure. Cool. Yeah, the haptic feedback is definitely awesome. Definitely feels next gen for sure.
So yeah, so the controller is definitely a pro of the console. Um, I would say a con for me is that I feel like 667 gigabytes of storage is not a
That's
huge
too
amount
small.
Oh,
for
it's
this
tiny.
generation. Yeah,
Like mine's almost
yeah,
full because I've been installing PS4 games. Like I
Yeah,
have like
same.
150 gigs left.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because
They needed to remove 1 gig and it would have been better.
you're right. Yeah, but originally, yeah, of course, it is supposed to be 825, but after you install the operating system and other apps, yeah, you only have like 667.
So
It should have been at
667.2. So I really wonder just in the meetings that they had because I was thinking about it. I'm like, how much stuff did they have to shave off to make sure that there was not 666 gigs left? How much? Because there's religious people out there that'd be like, it's Satan. I don't want it. I'm not buying it. So I wonder how much they had to shave to get that 667.2. What did they have to do for that? That's what I want to know.
Sell their souls.
Anyway, I will say that a pro of the Xbox Series X is that if you have the app from the beginning, which I didn't, I had to download the app, but you could literally just take a picture of the icon on the screen or whatever, and it would do the whole setup for you, supposedly. But dumb Callie didn't have the app installed. So actually, I had logged into Xbox so long, it was like, you need to log on the website. There's a problem with your account. There wasn't, but whatever. Um, so I thought that was cool. Same with Sony. We got to a certain spot, you could go scan the PS app and it would finish the login for you. I thought that
Yeah,
was
I
a
did that.
nice touch that they did.
Yeah.
There was another pro about the Series X that I liked. The fact that it has more storage out of the box.
Of
Now,
course.
now I will admit, because I think Hope asked me this the other day, I think there's only 8 Xbox One games that I even played. So I was not too sad about it that, I don't, but the thing is, there's some 360 games I want to play and they take up space. But the fact that it has a extra 200 gigs of space, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
And another big deal, you can upgrade the storage of the Series X right now. You cannot upgrade the storage of the PS5 right now.
Yeah, you can buy like a memory card, right?
For the Xbox, with the
Yeah.
PS5, they have not unlocked that firmware yet. It is locked down. So you could put a PCIe 4 NVMe M.2 drive in there that meets all the standards. It won't do anything. It does nothing.
Yeah.
So
Did
in
they
my
explain
case,
why that was?
Mark Cerny or somebody did. I saw a post the other day. I shared on Twitter, I think.
Firmware's not really working that great yet.
Basically, they wanted to make sure that the system could actually work, and they were going to add that in later because they wanted to make sure to be ready for launch, and it was going to take more time to make sure that worked.
That's understandable.
It's understandable because, I mean, the drives that you're going to need for that system are like expensive. They're expensive.
Yeah, I'm not paying that.
I
I'm
am.
not paying for that.
I'm going to buy a terabyte one as soon as it becomes available.
I usually only play like 2
Mm.
games at a time anyway, so I don't care.
PC
Yeah.
Master Race.
Cool. Did you guys have any last minute thoughts on the console itself?
I would say, at least in my case, another pro is that so far it is a quiet system, at least for me,
Yes. Mhm.
and it is not so the temperature is it's normal, like it is not warm at all. Even after playing the console for 5 straight hours, it was not warm at all. So
Yeah.
Oh, that's important.
yeah.
Did you blow your vape smoke into it?
I saw those videos on the Series X, and they had to put an official notice saying, "Do not put vape smoke into your Series
Some
X."
people
Yeah.
just should not
What?
have children.
Yeah. It's
So actually, I think I have one more pro. The PS5, the system is just it's just flat out better than the Series X. It's just faster. Like everything about it feels snappier. Like the system menus feel faster. Getting around, doing stuff feels faster. The games seem to load in really quick. I mean, the load screens are barely a thing anyway, but the menu system just feels really snappy on the PS5 compared to the Series X. Series X, the menus feel about the same as the Xbox One X that I have. They're not that different. I don't know. I know I keep bashing Microsoft's console, but they have a really bad menu system. It reminds me of Windows 8. That's the
Oh
nicest thing I can
no.
say.
Eh,
another thing that I appreciate from the PS5 is, of course, the PS Plus collection. I haven't played like half of
yes.
them, so I'll definitely. So you get 20 games.
Oh yeah, it's cool.
If you have the PS Plus subscription, and all of those games are great games. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to. Of course, like I'm saying this is a pro compared to the PS4, for example, because I still think that yeah, Game Pass is a great service, of course, probably better, but from not having anything to now having this, I think that it is good.
I
Like
agree.
I installed one game already. I installed Dad of War
Ooh,
Nice.
because
boy.
60 yeah, boy. It's a 60 FPS patch, and did you guys hear that Sony is considering putting a 60 FPS patch out for Bloodborne? I heard that
Let's
today
Ooh.
on
go.
Twitter.
That will
I,
mean another playthrough.
I thought they were already like. There's been rumors that they've been working on it for a while. So
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
not there yet, but
not quite.
so I
Anyway,
actually did I downloaded God of War 2 and I did boot it up just to see how much better it looked. Guys, it looks so good. I'm definitely going to replay that game on
the,
PS5.
the only game I downloaded was Days Gone, and I tried that for a few minutes, and it looks amazing. Yeah, as well.
yeah, so that means you get bug snacks too. I mean, okay.
Yeah.
I think it's
After
so
watching Callie play Bugsnax, though, I think I'm just going to go ahead and
it's
delete it.
it's
Game of
so
the year.
funny. It's so funny because people
I'll
jumped
play
in
it.
my stream and they were like, "Callie, why are you bashing this? I thought this was your like game of the year." I'm like, "Guys, that was like long-term sarcasm. That was like hardcore sarcasm. If you thought I actually wanted to play this shit, then God, I really got you guys good. Yeah, no, guys, it's a shit game. It's Pokemon with no combat in first person. That's all I have to say. It's
What
terrible.
more could you ask for?
It's so
Yeah.
bad. It's so bad.
I was joking in Cali's stream. I was like, Sony was probably like, okay, guys, we need a free game on PS Plus to try and get PS Plus subscribers. What game should we throw on there? It can be complete trash. We need a game, a free game to give to people.
Uh,
For the PlayStation 5.
but they were smart. They they included for this month Hollow Knight and another game that I don't remember.
Here
But
we go.
Oh, Shadow of War.
yeah, exactly. So
Here we
so
go.
yeah.
They
Bugsnax.
had a good
There
one.
we go. It's so trash.
Dick hands.
It's such
Well, you
trash.
completed
Oh
it.
gosh.
You completed it. You gave the mayor a hot dog,
I did.
and you gave him dick hands.
I did.
So you beat the game.
Yeah, it's over.
Really?
Is that like the final boss?
No, God,
Doing
no.
it?
It's the first area, guys. The game is complete
kidding, I'm
trash.
kidding.
It's so shit. It's shit.
But I'll play it. I want to play it.
It's adorable and it's
I
funny,
think I'm
but
going ahead and put my very limited hard drive
Like-
space to some better
so the
use.
story
How
of
big
the
is this
game,
game?
It's not- it's like
storage wise.
like 27 gigabytes, I think.
Are you serious?
I think so. It's pretty big.
That trash is 27 gigs.
Everything is.
I think so.
With like 6-second loading screens?
Yeah, all the time, 6-second loading screens. Yeah. So the sad part about it is the story involves you going to find Elizabeth Megafig or whatever the shit her name is, and you're a journalist. You have to interview the townsfolk. It's like this is the stupidest. What is this garbage? And it's not good, guys. It's not a good game. It's
It's like LA Noir Muppet style.
pretty much. Hey, that's it. Yes, that's exactly what it is. God, this game. Yeah, so Bugsnax. It's a game, all right. Sure is. You get it for free, so you can't. If you don't like it, tough. It didn't cost you anything. It's fine.
Keep in mind that your time is worth something.
Is it though?
That's all I'm gonna say.
Is it though?
Just amazing how much time you guys have to dedicate to shit games.
I took off work so I could play this stuff. So
I took Friday off too, but I was playing good games.
yeah. So I will say the PlayStation Plus collection is really cool. Thank you, Sony, for doing that. That's cool.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff. I think the first one I'm going to hop into is The Last Guardian. That was a game I didn't play on the PS4, and it looks really good. So
yeah, I liked Ico and Shadow of the Colossus, so I'm definitely playing that as well.
Yeah, for sure. Cool. So we kind of started talking about games with Bugsnax already. Let's keep going right into it. So, Callie, what all were the launch games that you picked up?
Okay, so I picked up Spider-Man Miles Morales with the original game download code with it. I picked up Sackboy, Big Adventure, Godfall, Ascended Edition. Also, we all, of course, got Bugsnax. We all got Astro's Playroom. I got Assassin's Creed, Scream Like a Viking, Valhalla. And I got the best game that I have played this weekend, which is Yakuza Like a Dragon on the Xbox Series X. Once I fix the coloring on the X, that game, guys, that is the funniest. It might be the funniest JRPG that's turn-based that I have ever played in my life. Like I just laugh out loud. Just the one of the attacks, guys. If you haven't watched my streams, there's an attack that your homeless guy get in chapter 3. You have a homeless guy that fights with you, and his job is literally homeless guy. That is his RPG class, is homeless guy. One of his I'm not joking. One of his attacks literally is summon pigeon, and he throws out seeds, and pigeons attack the enemy. It is so funny. It's so good. It's so
That's
good.
awesome.
I'm probably going to get that on Stadia when I get my controller.
Stadia. Yeah, Stadia. Guys, the game it's so good. That's the 7 games I played. I streamed some of all of them. So if you want to see gameplay, go look at my channel.
So, of the PS5, would you say that Miles Morales is the best that you played,
Uh,
or the original Spider-Man? I mean,
that's a tough one. I've been thinking about this all day actually, because the game that I want to go back. So I played most of the games except for Astros and Bugsnax for more than 2 hours. Um, I want to go play more Godfall.
Hmm.
Which is I'm surprised because at first I was kind of like, this is not great. And then I watched Dead Game play it a little bit earlier today. I was like, I want to go play some more of this, and that's a good sign because it's
yeah,
it's at least a 7.5 out of 10. I think when I get farther in and stuff gets even more crazy than it already is, like there's already a lot
yeah.
of skills and you're using every button on that controller. So
It'll be
like it,
interesting to see if there's a solid end game.
there's an end game already. Um, I I think that Dead Game will get there first because
Yeah.
he's got more free time than me. But
Because it might be a thing where like the journey up to end game sucks, but the end game is actually pretty good.
well,
Well,
I
I
mean, the
guess we'll have
journey's
to.
not bad. It's just like all the controls are basically Dark Souls controls. So you have your R1 for light attack, R2 for
Hmm.
heavy attack, L2 you hold that to do different skills with different buttons, and then L1 is shield, and you could even throw it like Captain America and
Hmm.
stuff. But the best thing about it is their parry timing. Their parry timing is actually slowed down so people that suck at Dark Souls can actually parry. Like I can reliably parry attacks, and it's like, ooh, I feel like I don't suck at games. Um, so it's once you get used to the controls, it gets better. But I'm not a Dark Souls player. You guys will always pick it up and be like, oh, Callie, you just suck at games. But that's yeah,
I watch a little bit of of gameplay when you played Godfall, recorded gameplay. I think you're on point. It has some similarities. That the difference between the combat with Dark Souls, I feel is the AI. So for some reason, I just feel like the AI on the Souls games it's smarter. Like if you make a mistake, you're screwed. While in Godfall, it's more forgiving. Um,
yeah.
um,
Well, I don't know. Did you
Like a
watch
lot of
that
the
first
enemies
boss
in Dark
fight?
Souls.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, Kelly.
you
Go
can
ahead.
get killed by a minion in the first stage, even if you're over leveled, because you have. I mean, because the AI does a good job in anticipating your moves.
Yeah, well, it's
Yeah,
not meant to be a Dark Souls game. It's just
Right?
it
No,
has
yeah,
similar controls.
yeah.
It's just
but
really fast compared. It's very fast game. Very
but it's
fast.
it is something I will be willing to give a try at some point.
Yeah.
Um,
Don't pay $100 for the Ascended Edition like I did.
no, no, probably not. But yeah, eventually down the road.
Yeah, when it's cheap.
It will drop in price. The only good thing about the version I bought is that it gives extra content. Like I already have the first expansion pass as part of that, so when they add content, and they already have a patch out for PC that's I was surprised the patch came to PC first instead of PS5.
Hmm.
But there's a patch coming out to fix some stuff, and they're working on fixing other things. They're going to improve quality of life, so they're actively patching it, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, hopefully it ends up being a pretty solid game
But
after some
I will admit though
more time.
that probably the best game that I played on PlayStation 5 is Sackboy.
Really?
It's like
Hmm.
Mario Odyssey. It plays like Mario Odyssey or Super
Hmm.
Mario 3D World. It's a very good Mario clone. Like, uh, I got to play as Sam Porter Bridges. They give you a costume for that, or Jen.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I was Sam Porter
Mm.
Oh,
Bridges, and I had a katana. It was so cool.
nice.
And like, it's really, it's a it's a fun game, and it's multiplayer, and you can play. There's actually multiplayer specific levels and
Oh, nice.
challenges. So if anybody decides to get Sackboy, I can play with you guys, and we can have a stream together.
Cool.
Just send me a PlayStation 5 first.
I will get right on that.
Thank you.
Oh, they're only
Yeah.
they're only like $1,000 on eBay.
Oh, you haven't looked recently. They're up to 2,000 now.
Serious?
I
Holy
saw
cow.
YouTube videos about it today, so it must be true. People are doing clickbait.
Sheesh.
I
Go
saw a
to
guy that had 24 on eBay, and he sold almost all of them by now.
Go to McCary. They're about $1,000.
Crazy.
So, what games did you guys get, or did you guys just buy Demon Souls?
I
bought
just got
Miles
Demon
Morales.
Souls, but you can't play it.
Oh, I
Oh,
canceled
hey,
my
it's
pre-order.
Jackie. I
Oh.
I rated Jackie's stream before the podcast. Hey, thanks for joining.
Yeah, so I just got Demon Souls. I've been playing that, and I also transferred my Cold Steel 4 save to my PS5, so I've been playing that on there as well.
Does it run better?
Yes. So for some reason, I couldn't really get the HDR to work like it was supposed to on. I just got a new TV for reference, so I couldn't get the HDR to work on PS4 that well. But HDR came on automatically on the PS5, so the color is way better on PS5, at least for me. I'm not so sure I'm gonna point the finger at the PS5 and said that it looks better. I definitely have noticed it loads faster in a few spots. Um, but yeah, the HDR definitely is coming through a lot better on the PS5 than it did on the PS4. So definitely happy with that. And like I said, I love that I can, while I'm grinding, I can listen to Spotify. That's amazing. And I can't believe it's smart enough to be like, okay, we're going to cut out the in-game volume and separate out the sound effects. I don't know how they'd be able to do that without
Well, it's pretty
like going into
simple because
game's code or something.
most games have a checkbox slider for music volume. So Sony probably just says, okay, check to see if it has that. If so, mute, turn up Spotify volume. You're a
Yeah.
programmer, Lane. It's probably not that hard.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
the game would have to have some sort of API that you could access to be like, okay, kill the music or kill the yeah, you're right, because it'd be the same thing like if you hopped in the menu or something. Like it seems like the game a lot of time will keep running, but there's probably some call in the game to be like, okay, kill sound effects, kill music, something really simple. So
Yeah, so I
yeah,
mean,
it
I
could be
gotta
something like
say,
that.
that's one bad thing about Godfall. When you're in the actual levels doing the Godfalling, Folly God stuff, you basically, the music is like non-existent. So my next stream, I'm probably gonna set up stream beats to where it comes through, but I have to figure out how to do that without, like, I might try the thing you just talked about, Lane, and try to use the in-game system, but it requires me to go back to the menu and pause the stream and keep going. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I'll have to see if that works. It'd be nicer if I just had it on the Elgato Stream Deck that I don't own yet because there hasn't been a sale, and could just hit skip song as a button. That would be nicer.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. But yeah, as far as Demon Souls goes, I don't know how many hours I played, a lot. But I beat I beat 5 bosses so far.
Hey, Lane, you should have sent me 2 chips so I could eat one right now. Get me through this rough part of the stream.
You're just jelly, bro. You're just jelly. But yeah, Demon Souls, very good game. It definitely feels like a PS3 game still, gameplay wise, which I think is definitely not a bad thing. I'm glad that they kept that it's still the same game, but just with a fresh coat of paint, basically. The game looks incredible. The loading times are awesome. Like when you die, it's just like probably what, Rad, 3-4 seconds, and
Right.
you're already respawned.
You have no time to rage because you're back in the game.
Exactly. And same with going back to the Nexus. It's so fast. It's unreal. Like I find myself going to like check my phone or something after I die, and it's just like, oh, I'm already back in the game. It's crazy.
Yeah. I
So,
agree completely.
so actually, I have to ask you guys because Demon Souls is the game that I did not buy. I bought pretty much all the other games that were worth buying. Um, what? So, okay, I want you guys to sell Demon Souls to somebody that hates Souls games. Go.
It's hard
It's
to
the same.
it's hard to say to
I
sell it to
mean,
you because I feel the closest game to Demon Souls is actually Dark Souls 1.
Yeah.
yeah,
So it's um so back in the day, the Dark Souls 1 was an improvement upon Demon Souls.
Yep.
Like Demon Souls was the foundation, and then Dark Souls took everything that Demon Souls did well and added on top of that, you know.
Like the
Um,
perfect sequel.
so now, well, um, it is interesting because sometimes, yeah, Nick was mentioning that yesterday in the stream that it's like um, it feels like a so when you're looking at the environment, everything looks so different but so similar at the same time. Like everything looks so different, but you know where you are all the time. It's kind of weird in that sense. But at the same time, when you're playing gameplay wise, like Lane said, it feels just as the original. Um, but yeah, but those quality of life improvements, like the loading times, of course the graphics, the animations to the different weapons. So if you go back to the original game, you had the same animations for basically every weapon. Now every weapon has a different animation, like for everything, for backstabs, for swinging. So you feel like you're having a different. If you choose a different weapon, you feel like you're doing something different this time. um and yeah, it is still an unforgiving game. It is basically the same game. um and I stand by the fact that I feel like in this game the bosses are not the difficult part. It's the areas. It's getting to the boss what it is hard
absolutely agree.
sometimes. Yeah.
The areas in this game are hard.
Yeah.
They look beautiful though, and
Mhm.
They
it's
do,
like
yeah.
close enough to the original that you can get like a sense of nostalgia if you look at it too. And it's just awesome that they updated this old game. I watched Red's stream for a while. He was
Yeah, for sure.
actually on late enough that I could catch it after work.
Yeah, because I got the PlayStation on Thursday, right? And doing the unboxing and all the stuff, I barely got any time to play that day. So when I finally sit to play on Friday, I streamed for like 5 hours in a row, and I could keep going, but it was like 3 a.m. already, so I decided to call it a night. But yeah,
So
it
did
was.
you I haven't tried, there's two settings in the game. There's performance mode and cinematic mode. I only tried performance mode.
Me
Um,
too. Yeah,
but I'm curious what cinematic looks like. I'm guessing that
it looks
I don't think the
better, but
game is actually native 4K. I think it's like 1440 upscaled in 60, but I think cinematic is probably like 4K 30.
yeah, cinematic probably. I mean, at least from the trailers, it looks more crisp. Like
Mm-hmm.
the image and the textures. Um,
Yeah.
but I appreciate the frame rate, so
Yeah,
that's why I
I
stuck.
frame rate all the way for sure. It
I gotta,
still looks
I gotta
so
say,
good.
guys, that is the one thing about every game I played this weekend. Locked 60 is just, it's so nice to have console games. Like, whoever hasn't played Ghost of Tsushima yet, just go play Ghost of Tsushima. Like, go do that. You owe it to yourself to play. Like, when I was playing through Assassin's Creed Scream Like a Viking edition this morning, I was like, wow, this is just a shitty Ghost of Tsushima. Like, they even had the foxes, but it was a white fox you had to go follow somewhere. I was like, wow, it's literally just Ghost of Tsushima knockoff. Um, just if you want to go play a really good open world game that released in 2020, just go play Ghost of Tsushima. One of my top 10 PS4 games.
I want to see it like remastered or whatever for the PlayStation 5.
But it is. They updated a patch. It's got 60 FPS. It's yeah, they have a PS5 patch for it.
That would be cool.
Okay.
I can see myself trying that at some point as well, going
Yeah.
back to the game.
Well, I could say that we could play, what's it called? The multiplayer? And we could,
Legends.
yeah, Legends still hang out there. Oh, could you imagine Legends on that? 60 FPS with that? Oh boy. Mines,
Uh,
mines, mines.
yeah, I saw Lane, and not Lane, Nick streaming Ghost the other day, and yeah, I just remember how much fun I had a couple of months ago, and yeah, I want to try the story again at some point. Probably New Game Plus this time in a higher difficulty, just for the sake of it.
That's honestly one of the best free updates I've seen for a game in a while. So it
Yeah,
just
no,
it adds a lot of replayability to it.
indeed. I mean, you have multiplayer now, and the New Game Plus, and more, more attires for customization as well, like more charms.
And the
Um,
raids.
yeah, the raids. So yeah. The thing is that we have so many games at the same time, so we're so spoiled nowadays. But
Oh yeah.
it is indeed a great update. And going back to Callie's question, like it is hard to sell the game to you because the the odds of you hating Dark Souls 1 and liking Demon Souls are really low. Are really
Yeah.
low.
Yeah, I will
I
buy
just
it
want to
if it's
say
like 10
it's
bucks.
okay for you
So,
guys to not like the game.
Right.
Nothing me or Rad is gonna say is gonna change your mind, and that's okay.
yeah, I don't think I'll ever play it unless it's like dirt cheap because I don't like games that are difficult just for difficult's sake. I could just decrease the difficulty on games I like and be fine. So, that's my opinion.
Cool.
Okay, so can we
Rad, do you
talk
have any
about
other
some
additional thoughts
we sh
or on Demon Souls or
sorry, go ahead.
No, I mean, you said most of it already. So yeah, I agree with what you said, man. It just feels, like you're playing the original game, which is great, but it is clearly a PS5 game as well because of
yeah?
its performance. So I'm just very happy. So I will say the game from at least the day one version of the game um is not a 10 out of 10 for me. It's very high, but not a 10 out of 10 because of two things. One, I even though I have no issue with the soundtrack of this game, I think the original soundtrack is better. Two, I found some bugs like some on the text, on some text, on some descriptions and stuff where you know um there's like overlapping of characters, and it doesn't look good. So, but that's probably something they're gonna patch eventually.
Yeah.
So
I've had the game crash on me 3 times.
Oof.
yeah.
So there was that, but overall, I'm loving the game.
So yeah, so
Having an absolute
it is
blast with
funny
it.
because yeah, it is not a 10 of 10 out of for me, but it is not because of the content in the game, but for performance stuff,
Yeah,
So I have
yeah,
to say
technical
that
issues.
that is one thing that the PS5 did not do once. I did not have a single glitch or crash on the PS5, but on the Series X, I had Yakuza crash out twice at the beginning
mm,
of the game.
Hmm.
Uh, both times were on stream. So the Series X, or maybe the game, okay, just gonna level the floor. The Yakuza Dragon engine is optimized like trash. Like the Xbox Series S, the white version of the new console, runs the game at 900p. Yep, you heard that right. 900p. The engine is optimized like hot garbage. So I knew that I was going to have to buy it on the Xbox irregardless because their system is so poorly optimized that it would probably barely run at 1080p on the PS5 because on the Xbox it only runs at like 14 or like 1350p or something. Yeah, it's not real great.
I agree with Hope's comment on World 5. I just started doing 5-1, and that level sucks.
I told you that 3-1 is is great compared
That-
to others.
Wait, which one is that?
It's the one with those
The
bird
poison swamp.
dudes.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, yeah. F that. F.
Oh, that level sucks.
The poison swamp is, yeah.
There's always some place like that in one of the Souls games where you just hate life when you're going
Yeah.
through it.
I was doing the prison this morning, and I thought that was bad, but because I kept getting lost.
It's confusing. That one is confusing. This the poison swamp is worse because of other stuff, because of poison,
Yeah.
I guess.
I'll do a new game on a lot of the Souls games. And I'm like, you know what? This is fun. Boss rush mode, pretty much. You just run past everything, and then like you get to that area, and you're like, oh, no, can't do it. I just rage quit time. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but that's all I have on Demon Souls. I'm very happy with the game overall.
Yeah. $70 well spent.
Plus tax.
Yeah,
that
plus
price
tax.
tag still.
So,
Oof.
yeah.
Yeah.
So let's before I jump into that, I looked up about the HDR game captures appearing too dark. So anybody that watched my first Assassin's Creed stream before I got angry and closed it and fixed some stuff, Microsoft has even admitted that HDR video on the Xbox Series X and S is not working well uh, for
Oh.
recording, and said you could disable HDR, but I mean, I disabled it and the color's still really bad for recording. So maybe it's just an issue. They said coming soon in a future console update. So maybe they just have a known issue and they haven't worked it out yet because they didn't expect this many people to stream, I guess, in 2020. Middle of a pandemic, people streaming like crazy, whatever. Thanks, Microsoft. Thanks. Let's talk about $70 price tag, actually. I think that's a great topic to segue into. $70 is the new price tag for games on the new system. That is basically what it is. If you just,
It definitely
yep.
like I was considering buying Miles Morales a little bit early today because I was like, I'm gonna play it anyway, and then it you kind of think a little bit more before you just hit the buy button.
Oh,
On
yeah.
a $70 game, you're like, good grief, I'm about
That's-
to spend 70 freaking some dollars with tax
Right.
on this game. It better be good.
About 3/4 of 100. That's yeah.
Yeah, I think that's that's the perspective. It's like, wow.
Mhm.
It's like buying a deluxe edition of a game
Right.
now
I'm
from
like,
PS4.
I've still got those I need to buy, plus like new games. I'm like, I
Yeah.
usually try to get a game when it's cheap, but collector's editions and stuff,
Yeah.
never.
Yeah. I do want to get Miles Morales though. I think that's a game I'll probably buy maybe in December or something after I finish a few other things.
Yeah, Miles Morales, like I haven't beat the first game, so I didn't jump into it, but you get the 30-hour regular Spider-Man game and then like a 7-hour expansion. Miles Morales is short. It's very short. So keep that in mind. It's a very short game, 7, 8 hours. But it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, $70 doesn't hit me as hard because I buy so many collector's editions and you don't even want to see the prices on some of that stuff. Like the
Yeah.
yeah, Nick knows. Nick gets
Oh
it.
yeah.
Actually, for my birthday today, my husband got me a copy of the limited run of Blasphemous,
Those
and
aren't cheap neither, usually.
no, and that's super cool. That's a Metroidvania I didn't have, and it's a collector's edition I didn't have, so I was super hyped. That's pro tip, everybody. Get yourself a spouse that understands your addictions, and they will get you good gifts. Yep. There's my PSA for the weekend.
Great grief, yeah, that's cool.
Cool.
Yeah, I haven't played the original Spider-Man. I've never been a huge fan of superhero games, but I think I'll get the that edition that includes both, and try it at some point.
Yeah. I played
So-
Spider-Man for about 5 hours on PS4. It's a good game. I think I didn't quit it because I didn't like it. I think I just started playing something else. You
So-
guys know how it is.
I guess here's a really good question for you guys. This is a big deal. Which games on launch were you most excited for besides Demon Souls?
Mm,
None.
I was excited about Yakuza Like a Dragon, but I didn't get an Xbox, so I'll have to wait until I play that. Or I could get the PS4 version, but I think I'll wait.
Yeah, you shouldn't play it on PS4.
Yeah.
Just don't. Do yourself
I
a
was
favor.
excited for Godfall, but now I know that I don't want to pay $70 for it.
It's another episode of Callie Plays Hot Trash, so you don't have to.
Yep. I will play it for like $20.
And this probably explains why you guys actually subbed to my channel. You're like, God, Callie spent a lot of money on garbage. I should probably thank her for this.
Ali is our designated game reviewer.
hmm
Yep, it is 89. I still can't believe Twitch freaking banned the emote and reset my 60-day timer. I was halfway there to get instant emotes. Halfway. You have to stream for 60 separate days, and I was at like 30, 31. So, fun fact, 89 does not mean hot trash like we have made it in the Eternia archives. Means something else. So, yeah.
We'll leave it at that.
I mean,
Yeah.
we are demonetized
Oh, yeah.
since the
Yeah.
beginning of the
Yeah,
episode.
it's
So.
fine. Because of Enashi saying the pants thing, so.
And
Good old
God snacks
Enashi.
conversations.
We can
Too.
always rely on him to
Yeah. So I
use our
gotta say,
monetization.
are there any other games coming out this year that we care about? The Falconeer, that's a game I pre-ordered that comes out next week on the Xbox, so I'll be playing that. Okay, so Jackie, you missed it. Lane bought, you can go watch the beginning on YouTube, but Lane bought a super hot chip for Enashi because he hasn't been here on the show for like 2 months. He's been busy with real life. And this ultra hot chip, he had no water and he ate it. Yep. And
So
yeah.
So answering Callie's question, I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it day one, but a game that I'm really intrigued about is Immortals: Phoenix Rising. So I think that releases in December.
So
So
the question is, do you think it's going to be better than Assassin's Creed because it's made by the same company?
I know Ubisoft, but I want to play Assassin's Creed at some point as well. So don't know, but it looks interesting to me. Like it has things from several games that I like. So who
Yeah.
knows?
Great.
I was excited for Hyrule Warriors, but I played the demo and it looks terrible.
It's a Muso game. What'd you expect?
No, I said it looks terrible. I
Oh.
mean, like the I don't know, the resolution is just bad.
It's on the Switch. What do you expect?
Just trying to remember those
It's-
hundreds of.
No,
Yeah.
like I know what a Switch game looks like. Hades looks freaking bomb on my TV, and Hyrule Warriors looked like shit.
So, yeah. Like, when does Ratchet and Clank come out? Next year?
Ooh, yeah.
Next year. Yeah.
Yeah,
2021.
that'll be good. Yeah, I'm just sad because I'm like, oh, I tried all these things. I don't know.
Also,
What's
Hyrule Warriors would dip to probably like 12 frames a second at the time.
Yeah.
I still have to play the demo,
Purely optimized.
but I saw Snipey's video about it, so I have an idea already.
Yeah, probably a hard pass on that one.
So, anything else for the next gen consoles? Or we want to go over to Einashi's list?
Is he back?
Well, I mean, Cyberpunk is the other one.
Oh,
So
Cyberpunk. Oh, yeah, that's coming out eventually.
yeah,
I'm not going to
20,
play it, but it's
21.
coming out eventually.
that's the other game I want to see how it does.
So, Rad, Phoenix Rising. So, that is going to be the game where Callie doesn't know about AC. No, it's just a watered down version of a better game. It's fine. So she'll kill me later in Twitter, I'm sure for that. Uh, Phoenix Rising, is that gonna be Rab plays hot trash so Callie doesn't have to for once?
Well, I mean, yeah, as I said, I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it day one. I want to see first what's going on. The thing is that games in this generation, are gonna be more expensive than usual. So I want to make sure that I pick the right ones, or have a better chance to do so.
I'm
Um,
back.
but yeah, but
How you
um,
doing?
it might be. I mean, if I get the game before you, Callie, it might be. Who knows?
I'm not gonna buy Phoenix Rising, so
Oh, you want? Okay, you want.
I'm not buying it unless it gets really cheap on sale. I've had my enough experiences this year. Kelly, what the heck? There we go. The chat caught up. She heard what I said. Okay. uh, Probably gonna get blocked on Twitter or something. She probably hates me now. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, Phoenix Rising. I mean, I've played enough open world games this year, or at least tried enough to where I'm kind of burned out. Like Ghost of Tsushima is kind of where I'm setting the bar, and if it's less good than that, I just won't play it. I'll play other games.
That's too high of a bar, though.
But we have Horizon Forbidden West next year, so that's fine.
Yep.
That's so. Yeah, I agree with Ionashi. That's a high bar. I'm calling it now. I think Ghost of Tsushima is gonna be game of the year. If it deserves it,
Probably.
I don't know if the game deserves game of the year, but I think it's gonna win.
I know it's going to be indie game of the year.
Uh,
Hades.
Hades.
Probably.
Oh yeah,
So the
Hades.
nominations are on Wednesday, so that would be cool to see.
I think next week, or whenever the voting opens up, we should have that as a special, and we should all go through and discuss the different things together for the different categories and see which ones we think should win.
Next week. Oh yeah, I'll be in town next week. No, dang it.
Weekend
Alright,
after
well,
next, we're taking a day off because that's
yeah,
Thanksgiving. But
yeah, I'll be in Missouri for that one. But next weekend is supposed to be some bonfire that my wife and I are friends with. They're having a little bonfire. I should figure out how to stream from my phone.
That'll be cool.
that would be cool.
Get Zoom on your phone.
Yeah, there you go. Just
Okay,
FaceTime us.
I'll get that. I'll try that.
So Ionashi, I'm actually looking forward to your top 5. When are we doing that?
Yeah, when are you gonna
Let's do
tell
it.
us? Can we do that?
So just for the audience, we're gonna allow Anashi to do his top 5 Nintendo DS games since he is a major Nintendo DS collector.
So an update on the chip lane. I just picked my ass off the floor because I was in so much pain.
Oh wow!
So KO is real.
Oh yeah.
Wow, dude.
That I had a stomach surgery before, and they almost killed me during that. This was more painful.
Are you serious?
I've never experienced something so painful in my life.
That's a good sign.
Oh, yeah. I
Jesus.
started taking a bottle of Tums that I haven't touched in so many years, and then just dumping water down my throat.
Damn.
Lane, you almost killed our favorite collector.
I felt like I was actually about to ask my wife to take me to the hospital. Like,
Okay, so I'm gonna say it, Anashi. I didn't actually buy him this chip. He's messing with me, and I'm not gonna go down for murder. So I'm just gonna say that right now.
Oh wait, you had nothing to do
Okay.
with this? Are you serious?
I had nothing to do with
Yeah.
this.
Oh,
I just told him to go along with it.
He just told me to go along with it, but now I will not go along with it because now my reputation is.
No,
at
it is too serious now, too risky.
Well, Ein is still alive to testify.
He did this to himself for the record.
Okay.
I'm good now.
I'm a witness.
Actually, I feel so much better.
So Lane did not do it, allegedly. But we have earlier footage saying he did. Is it like... No, I'm not going to get into politics. Anyway.
I'm going to screenshot my text messages with Anashi just in case this goes to court. There.
But I didn't say anything about the chip in the text messages.
Just wait till
We have timing of the text message versus timing of the stream.
Photoshop's a wonderful thing.
Oh boy. Plus, we're all witnesses, so we're here, and we heard Enashi admit that it had nothing to do with it, and we have recordings, so we're fine. Enashi, please don't die. We like you.
I'm okay. I'm doing better.
Wow,
Jesus.
that's a brutal chip.
Do you want
Yeah,
to go
never
through
again.
the NDSs, the Nintendo DS games?
Sure.
Are you feeling up to it?
Go for the cream of the cream.
So I couldn't find Corey in the house for you guys. It's in my pile. So for some reference, I have I might hit over 1,000 Nintendo DS games. I'm going for a complete collection. So I'm a little bit passionate about it. I got about 30 different Nintendo DSs themselves. And so Nintendo DS is probably it's my favorite console. I like the 3DS because I can play all my Nintendo DS. So honestly, 3DS is my favorite console because I have all the NDS. And it was really hard. Like I just picked some of them that I liked. Yeah. So I don't have a particular order for these. But yeah. I'll throw out things like, okay, this was an okay game, but it's not my favorite. Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. And my headset. There it is. My headset cut out for a second. If I move this just the right way, it cuts out. Yes, these are definitely. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's just get this out of the way. Dragon Quest, my favorite RPG series of all time. There is an absolutely ton of games on there, that different types of games. You know, you have the Dragon Quest Monsters, which you basically it's your Pokemon version of Dragon Quest, which is really
Yes.
great. I love that game. There's Dragon Quest Monsters 2. So those are two really excellent games
Agreed.
on there. Then you have Rocket Slime, which is still a fun game. Of course, you have Dragon Quest. There's 5,
4, 5,
6,
6,
4,
9.
which are all really excellent games also.
Very expensive now too.
Oh yeah, Jesus, closer to 100.
But I would say my favorite Dragon Quest game is Dragon Quest 9.
Really?
Sentinels of the Starry Skies. This is my favorite on the Nintendo DS.
Nice.
It's not my favorite Dragon Quest game. Don't get that mixed up. But you actually make your own avatar, and it's a little bit different. You're basically an angel that you are chosen to guard a village. Something happens. You fall from the heavens. You lose your wings, and you got to basically put the heavens back together. And it's a lot of fun. I started playing through this one again, I think last month or so. I put it down because I got distracted by a different game, but this is still a really good game. I had to buy another copy of it because my other one is sealed, and I gave away my open copy before, so I found another copy for $25. So pick that up. So this is my favorite Dragon Quest game on the DS. Behind that is Dragon Quest Monsters 1 and 2. I don't know which, because honestly, they're both really good games on there.
Yep.
I don't even know why I grabbed this. Just stupidly expensive game that's definitely not worth it. It's just a low, and it's an Atlas game. My World, My Way. If you ever seen that, I played through it, and yeah, it has some funny parts. Definitely not worth the price on there. My favorite tactical. Let me rephrase that. One of my favorite tactical RPGs on the system is there's a ton of them, absolute ton of them. There, Final Fantasy Tactics, Grimoire,
Other
yeah, Other Runes, A2, I think it is really good. But Luminous Arc 1 and 2, both really great games. This one comes with the soundtrack. It's like a little big box with the soundtrack. These are both really great games. I enjoyed them. It's like a little bit of like a harem with some comedy tactical game. So that's my favorite tactical game on the DS. These are really good. Pick them up if you see them. And this one, Zelda, I really like this game. It had a couple of unique features that I thought were kind of annoying, but still, I still have some fond memories playing this one years ago. This is Zelda, the Phantom Hourglass. It had a little. This one right here was testing out the features of the DS. So if you wanted to, you had to produce some wind to move a windmill to open up an area. You had to blow into the mic, or you had to make a copy of the map. So you open up your map book, and then you had to make a copy. So you had to close your DS and then open it back up, and it's like, oh, you made your copy of your map. It really used all the little gimmicky features that you could do. This is like the tech demo kind of thing. It is annoying that you actually had to use your stylus a lot more for moving around and everything, which just kind of sucked. But still, it was still a fun game. I really liked it. It's definitely worth trying out playing. I haven't played it in years. I should try it again sometime to see if it still holds up to my nostalgia. This one is what, 2007, so, and I bought it way back then.
That is a sequel to Wind Waker.
Yeah, you're in a boat most of the time. Flat out RPG. I think one of my favorite ones is Blue Dragon, Awakened Shadow. This is the PAL version of it because I have the regular version, but I don't have the box yet and the manual for it yet. This was given to me from a friend who got it, and so he gave it to me. But yeah, I just need to find a case and manual for it. It's a really good game. The artwork might be a little bit familiar.
Mm-hmm.
What does that remind you of?
Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest, yeah.
It's just a good RPG. It's nothing too hard. It's nothing too easy. It's just kind of a middle of the road, good entry level one, but it's just a fun game. And I really enjoyed this one.
What's that guy's name?
Akira
Akira
Toriyama.
Toriyama? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dragon Balls artist.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love that art style.
I don't know if he drew that, but it looks just like it.
I think so.
I'm 100% sure he did for the Xbox 360 Blue Dragon game, but so I'm not sure about this one, but it looks like it. So
yeah, I love his art style.
So there's a ton of Pokemon games on there, on the absolute ton of them. But the ones that I like the most are Dragon Quest Black and White. Yes. Pokemon Black and White and Black and White both 1 and 2. So there's four of them on there, and I played through these. I had the most fun memory of these games right here. People definitely say that these are not the best ones on there, but I enjoyed them. I don't know. It was just I had a lot of fun with these more than Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I never played the actual, silver or gold version of Pokemon way back on the Game Boy Color. So maybe most people have nostalgia for that because of those, but I don't know. But just the region, the Pokemon, I enjoyed this one.
It was like a reboot. Like I really enjoyed those as well.
And one game that I was like, oh, my favorite tactical game, but actually I keep forgetting that this is a tactical game too, and this is a lot of fun. Pokemon Conquest.
I
Uh,
heard that was good.
it
I
is.
think you
It's
talked
good.
about it before. Sounded pretty interesting.
Yep. Just think if it's a tactics game with Pokemon.
That's cool.
You can't go much. You can't go wrong with that. All right. This is my favorite Mario Kart game.
I agree. That was my actually favorite pick
You
on
know,
the
isn't
DS.
that the anniversary today? It's today or yesterday? Because I posted on
Yeah,
Twitter
Yeah.
about it.
Was it?
It's
I
today or
think so.
yesterday. It's the 15th anniversary, I think.
Yeah, this one is just so good. All the tracks and everything. Yeah, like the Mario Kart 8 is good, but I don't know. I just like this one right here is definitely my favorite out of all of them. I did like the uh, Mario Kart Advance, the one on Game Boy Advance.
Hmm.
But that was a completely different developer. I forget which developer did that, but it was like their first Mario Kart game that they ever did. But this right here, uh, definitely worth playing, worth getting, and yeah, it's my favorite Mario.
Yeah, I put so many hours into that Mario Kart game.
Mhm.
It's definitely one of the best in the series, no doubt. It's fantastic.
I only ever played it with friends, downloading it off of theirs, but
Yep.
that had a
Same.
lot of fun. It's a great
Yeah.
feature.
So my number one game that I have, and when I first got it, it was a ridiculously expensive game. I'm a collector of Nintendo DS, so I went ahead and got it. Luckily, I got it when it was I think I only got $60 or so, which it was going for about, you could find it usually for about $90 at the time. But I didn't realize how much I was actually going to really enjoy it, and the story was good. Um, in it, it's Solo to Robo,
Huh.
the Red Hunter.
I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Yeah, it's
This game,
expensive.
the
It's like
game
the Holy
graphics,
Grail, right?
yeah, the graphics are really great on this. Um, it has a bunch of different types of gameplay. There's aerial combat. You're in a little mech at times too, and you have to, you have these long arms. You pick up things and throw them. Um, you have, RPG elements where you run around a town and try to figure out puzzles and everything. It just has a lot of really uh, a lot of good features to it. Uh, the story wise was pretty good. It was very lighthearted at first, which was I do like lighthearted games. I don't, I don't need something serious all the time. Just like anime, like I really enjoy animes that are just kind of lighthearted, just don't are not too stressful. But then this game turns completely dark.
Hmm.
Uh, there's a pretty big twist in it, and just turns really dark. Definitely worth if you got like a R4 DS cartridge, where you could just download the ROMs and play them. Yeah, try this one. This version came, with the big box, and it came with the soundtrack. Music was pretty good in it. The characters, you really like the characters. Definitely worth playing. The graphics are great, and yeah, there was a PlayStation One game also for this in the same universe,
Huh.
which was called Tail Concerto, which is another ridiculously stupidly priced game. And yeah, and like I'm looking back at games. I'm like, I paid retail what it was going for, $160 at the time,
Ooh.
and now it's over a $300 game.
Crazy.
So, but yeah, same universe, um, and there's only 2 games in there, so definitely worth playing. And that's my number one
Did
game.
you guys see chat? Hope has Tail Concerto sealed.
Wow, I got it up here somewhere. I'm not going to stand up because I lost my pants.
Yeah, that's great.
I could reach it. I could
Oh
reach it.
Oh.
Right here.
That game is $674
This one?
for sealed.
Oh,
That
okay.
well, yeah, that's the new price. Complete is $329.99.
That is the equivalent of a PlayStation 5 and then some.
Right.
And your Demon Souls to go
Are
with
you?
it.
Hey, Hope, are you
Wow.
going to get yours graded?
I'm sure he'll check that. Remember, there's delay in the video for YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's super cool, Inashi. Yeah, those are really good games you picked out. I I didn't play Black and White one and I mean two. I played the first one. I thought it was a pretty good Pokemon game.
Good stuff. All right. I feel like we kind of talked about what we've been playing. Did you any of you guys play anything
Oh, I've played
of
a lot of
interest
stuff.
before? Go for it, Rad. What have you been playing outside of PS5?
So yeah,
Releases?
the PS5 just arrived on Thursday, but before that, I I actually beat 2 games this week. It was a busy week. I finally beat God of War. Boy,
Nice.
um, um, fantastic game. Like I I can't believe I waited until 2 days before the PS5 arrived in order to beat the game. It is just a masterpiece in every sense. Gets better and better, and yeah, the first half of the game is good, but then something happens at the middle of the game. Um, you get access to a few things that makes the game a masterpiece. Like that's the God of War I remember. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, Other than that, so today I finished Paper Mario Origami King, um,
Nice.
and I really enjoyed the game. It's the kind of game that gets better and better as you progress through the worlds. The game has 6 worlds. The last 3 worlds are really, really, really fun. Like the mini games in them, the charm, everything is. I couldn't stop playing once I committed to it to finish the game.
I only
Um,
did the first 2 worlds. Yeah, the first 2.
you did okay. You stop in the mountain, in the autumn mountain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so that I think that world is okay. Um, then you got a decent one as well in the third world, but the fourth, fifth, and the last one, holy crap, those are amazing worlds. There is one world that you're actually it reminds me of Wind Waker because you get a boat and you have to explore islands, and each island they have a different mini game or a different a mission, and it's just a callback to them. Like
Cool.
I so similar. You actually open your map, and I have to check, but the map that they gave you is so similar to what you have on Wind Waker that it's hard to tell them apart. And yeah, I really enjoyed that, and the final dungeon is amazing. The final fight is great as well. So yeah, so I really enjoyed that game. Yeah, my only I was skeptical at first because I wanted an RPG, not a puzzle game. But once you start thinking about the game as a puzzle game instead, that's um, it's a really good puzzle game. So yeah, those are the games that I played other than than Demon Souls.
Good stuff. I guess for myself, I just was playing Cold Steel 4 more. Um, Also playing Hades as well.
Oh, Hades, yeah.
I can't remember what day I finally beat Hades. I think it was after the podcast sometime.
No, I think you beat it before it. Oh, you
Hmm.
told us
Oh,
on
was
the
it?
Among Us. You told us on Among Us that you beat it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
last Sunday you beat it.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, fantastic game. Hades is probably it's going to be up there for game of the year for me. I love that game, and I can see myself playing it on and off for sure. So highly recommend Hades if to anybody who has not played that game yet. It is a fantastic game.
I was
I,
thinking
s-
about getting it.
I second that. It is absolutely amazing.
I have the same opinion as well.
Yep.
I've played so many games this week, so I'll go last. You guys go first. Everybody else talk.
Yeah. But as far as Cold Steel 4 goes, the game is finally getting good. I'm on Act 2 now. And the first act of the game was really, really boring, but it's starting to pick up. And I actually played it. I actually played Cold Steel 4 more than I played Demon Souls on Saturday, so that says a lot.
So it went from Cold Snooze 4 to Cold Steel 4 now again.
Yes, it's no longer Cold Snooze 4.
I have to make it out of the Act 1, though. God, I've already put 28 and a half hours. I have all these other awesome games. It's going to be hard to force myself to go back.
Yeah, I mean, the game felt like a chore to get through Act 1, but now I actually look forward to playing the game, so that's a good thing. So that's all I got. Nick, what have you been playing this week?
Well, I recently finished Ghost of Tsushima,
Nice.
at least the story mode. I skipped a lot of the side missions and everything because it Ghost of Tsushima is a little overwhelming. The
Sure, like the
game
open
is,
world.
yeah, it's huge. I mean, I loved Horizon Zero Dawn, but I don't think it's got anything on Ghost of Tsushima as far as
Oh.
like expanse. But I love the game. I love the story more than anything. The gameplay, I feel like they've kind of done a lot of it before in like the Assassin's Creed games, but it definitely felt like a true samurai experience, and I just love that. And the characters, they really had some good characters in that storyline. Uh, and the final fight was intense. I saved the highlight of that. The final time I probably attempted that final boss fight probably 30 times. uh, I still had a lot of the charms from like the first area and needed a lot more upgrades because I kind of sped through it. But yeah, it's a fantastic game. Beautiful, gorgeous. Can't wait to see what it looks like on PlayStation 5 when I eventually get there. But it's a fantastic game. I don't think it'll make my top 10, but it's pretty dang close.
I was I, I remember thinking, oh my god, this open world is so huge, like
Hmm.
and I was like, so beautiful, so colorful, and I was like impressed with the size, and then I realized I was only playing in 1/3 of the map, so
Exactly.
yeah,
I was
so
like, holy
that's how big it is,
moly.
yeah.
The first section is big enough to be a game itself.
Hmm. Yeah,
Cool.
indeed, yeah.
So,
Fantastic game.
so are you gonna platinum it?
I'll leave it at that.
Fair enough.
I've started up, and that is a serious undertaking. When I finally made it to like Act 3, and I saw just how expansive the game was, I was like, "Holy crap!" Callie, did you get the platinum rad?
Yep,
Yeah, I did.
I got the
Yeah,
platinum as
that's
the credits
whew.
rolled, so I had everything completed before the final boss. When I beat the boss, I got the platinum.
And that took you how many streams?
A lot. It was about
Twenty
Yeah.
60 hours.
24, I think, for me.
I
No,
could
but
go
Yeah,
but I,
look.
good
I
grief.
but I didn't get the platinum on stream. I beat the game with most of it, and then I spent like 5 more hours, and I got the platinum.
Yeah, I got the platinum on stream. My first platinum ever. Got it on stream. It was cool.
Nice.
That was, yeah, first platinum's quite an experience, but that is a severe undertaking if you are planning to get that. So, yeah, more power to you. But it it I love the game and the missions and everything, but it felt like I basically did the same combat throughout the entire game, and
Mhm.
that's the only kind of flaw I really have with the game, uh, and where Horizon Zero Dawn kind of shines through, in my opinion. So
Cool. Not as much variety.
Can get
yeah,
repetitive, yeah.
Yeah, I
but
get that.
you it is still definitely very challenging. I did it on hard mode, BT dubs.
Cool.
So
Yeah,
highlight it's on my
that's one I'm
Twitch.
really excited to play on PS5. So
Yeah. And I've been revisiting my very first RPG that I finally have complete in box. Wish I had my camera to show everybody, but and that is Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. My first Final Fantasy ever. It's
Nice.
a very basic RPG, and for the most of it, you just click attack and heal your status effects or whatever. But it's still a very charming game. Uh, not a whole lot of dialogue, and it's very simplistic. The entire game is simplistic, but it's just music is good. The sprite work is good, and it's just a fun little game to kind of clog along through. It's a good game, just not a masterpiece, I'll say.
Awesome
Hey,
stuff.
Any
And Ashi, what have you been playing, or have you been playing anything?
I actually have been playing a game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, so this game,
ooh,
Nexomon.
I want to play that.
it
oh
is.
god,
If you like Pokemon, this
it's a
is
clone.
trash.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is definitely a clone of it. The graphics are definitely subpar.
it's
Is it
like a
bad? Yeah.
flash game.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like a Flash version of Pokemon.
Yeah, I
Um,
played it on the iPhone way back, but it's
yeah, I played probably about 20 hours into it because I don't want to touch a game until Cyberpunk 2077 comes out, which was supposed to be out this week. Coming up.
Oh yeah. Wow. That's crazy.
So I'm gonna have to go another 3 weeks on this game.
So I know that you had said that you took time off of work to play Cyberpunk. Did you get that rescheduled?
I did,
Oh, good.
and I put the Twitter link inside my new vacation request. My boss read it and he approved it. So, yeah, I mean the game is okay. If you know just any Pokemon game is just the base for the minimum base level of any Pokemon game, this is way below it. Um, it's there. It's something to do. I don't get much time to play, so like I've been playing for weeks and weeks, and I'm only like 20 hours into this game right now. And most of the time, I just kind of when I pop up my contacts at night, just lay in bed and until I switch hits me in the face.
Cool. That's another game I don't have to play then.
Yeah, definitely don't play it. Yeah, but yeah, like I got a lot. This is my game room, and look how. Oh, look at this.
Wait for it to focus.
Yeah,
There.
I have
Beautiful.
so much stuff to do before I play 2077 because behind all that crap that I need to sell, or well, all that stuff is not even listed on eBay yet. Is my computer, and that's where I'm gonna play Cyberpunk 2077. So I need to really hit this hardcore and get all this stuff out of here so I could actually play the game. And thank God I got 3 more weeks to do it.
That's some motivation right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. The goal is to be able to walk from there to your chair without having to step over something.
Yeah, I'm usually over one more chair over here between me and the right between where I'm sitting now and my computer for the podcast. But yeah, there's just too much stuff. It's just way too much stuff to list and sell. I got like over 500 movies I need to list.
That's so many. That's ridiculous. I think my
Well-
cat's about to bite me, so hold on.
Speaking of movies, I need to go out and buy some Ultra HD Blu-rays to play on my PS5.
I got none. I had a couple, but I sold.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
got the
I have-
Alien trilogy
Ooh.
on Blu-ray. It's
Nice.
fantastic.
4K Blu-ray?
Yeah, we have so many 4Ks. I bet
I
we
don't
have at
know.
least. I bet we have 50 to 100 of them.
I own 0.
Awesome.
Okay,
Callie.
Callie's week in gaming. I have played so many games this week, guys.
Oh
Hades,
God.
played that. Hades is great. Keep playing it. I haven't played it actually in like a week, which sounds weird. We played Among Us together on last Sunday. That was a
Yeah.
great time. Fun
Yeah.
playing Among Us with everybody. I played some Cold Steel 4 on, I think that's Monday. I'm looking at my Twitch feed. I think it was Monday. Yeah, that's I I know you said it gets better after Act 1, but I'm
Hmm.
like I just finished that. I'm back in Aaron. It's really it's hard for me to want to put in another 5 to 10 hours just to get to the next part.
You're
Like,
like that close to
but
getting
you
good,
don't
Callie.
understand how much time I'm going to spend in menus with 3 parties to
You don't.
manage.
I'll just say you don't have to. You don't have to. You can still beat it without having to spend hours in menus. I
Well,
did
it's
it, and that was
just
just fine.
we'll see. Okay. Uh,
So you're not doing Katamari Mondays?
no, that stopped a long time ago. It wasn't popular.
The colorful color
Thank
Yeah,
God.
schemes.
that
No, I'm just
failed.
kidding.
Yeah, that it wasn't popular. I wasn't getting like any viewers. Like Twitter was voting and no one was showing up for any of the games they voted for. So I'm like, this is a waste of my time. So I
Yeah,
just decided I'm gonna play whatever I want to play. So
it's gonna
There
be
you
good.
go.
yeah. So
You
then I
don't have
Same.
played.
to. You don't have to pick up trash anymore. You can
Oh,
play a game.
oh boy. So speaking of trash, I played Sakuna of Rice and Ruin.
God tier.
That's a 89. That is a hardcore 89 game. Um, the game is it's serviceable. The rice farming is too much. It just no. Hard pass. That game is never going back in a system ever. I'm done. Whatever. Then we started the week's launch lineup. We had Godfall, which I enjoyed. It's like a 7.5. It might get better, might get worse. I don't know.
It'll probably
Sackboy,
get better.
Sackboy, phenomenal Mario 3D clone. Highly recommend Sackboy. It's got multiplayer, so if anybody else picks it up, they can play with me. Be great. Then we played my favorite game that's came out so far, which is Yakuza Like a Dragon on the Series X. That game is stellar. Once I fix the color problems, I'm sure it will look better for everybody. So I will work on that. Then we played the meme game. We played Bugsnax. Yep, it's first person Pokemon with no combat. That's all I'm gonna say. Then I played Astro's Playroom. I must have started with the one room that's terrible, the green one, the water one. I didn't like having to tilt the controller and use triggers to move everywhere. I was very annoyed. I was so
Oh,
triggered.
you should yeah. You should try the
Oh,
PlayStation 2 one.
okay, I'll consider it, but I wasn't having fun, so I stopped. Uh, then I went back to play more Yakuza. Let's see. I played Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Uh, it's watered down Ghost. I'm not interested at all. I'm never gonna play it again, so it's fine. And then probably the one of the most surprising great games is the Spider-Man. Spider-Man Remastered. I played that because I haven't played it before, so I didn't want to go into Miles Morales without having beaten the original game. But it's very good. Like it's top notch. I recommend Spider-Man very highly. So I think that's everything. Yeah. So I've played a lot of different stuff this week, guys. Um,
So, Callie, what are you gonna stick with? I guess this coming week.
I'm gonna play more Cold Steel.
Oh, you are.
I am because I need to beat it. Because I want to know the story. I just don't want to get through the boring gameplay.
Put it
Um,
on very easy and no
how dare
problem.
you? How dare you? I've beaten every Cold Steel game on hard. Don't you dare suggest such a thing.
Well, I mean, you technically played Sky on uh, no
On
difficulty
story
because
mode,
you listened. Yeah,
literally.
Uh,
story mode,
I
literally.
played Sky FC. I beat Sky FC myself. I played it. I beat Sky FC.
Fair
The
enough.
rest of it I didn't play because I didn't have time.
Yeah.
You know, I just realized that like my I never plugged the
So
battery back into the power supply back into my laptop.
Oops.
Oh, that sucks. So games I'm gonna stick with, Yakuza Like a Dragon, stellar, just absolutely top-notch JRPG, very funny. The voice acting in English is very good. Gaius from Cold Steel is the same guy that does Ichiban, the main character. The voice acting is really good, which I was surprised. But only the characters are voiced in English. Everything else is in Japanese, which is kind of funny because you go into combat and your character's like, "Let's go," and the other people are like, "Ah, ikimasu," and it's funny because they just do that back and forth thing. Um, PlayStation 5, I will keep playing Sackboy on and off. I will keep playing Godfall. Oh, we lost Rad. No, we lost Enashi.
Yeah, he said his laptop
Oh,
died.
well,
Oh,
let me take
is
some of
it?
these things off so people can gonna finish dying. Well, thanks for joining, Enashi.
Yeah, thanks, Plan.
There
Appreciate
we
it.
go. I've got
Hope
stuff
your
taken.
esophagus lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
So I will say I'm looking forward to the Falconeer next week, and I kind of wanted to buy the Pathless because that looks good too, but the physical edition isn't out for another like month.
I saw somebody saying good things about it.
It's got good
Really?
reviews.
That's the game that took my attention on one of the PS5 events, and
Yep.
I
I
Um,
didn't
forgot
know they're
about it.
doing a
Yeah,
physical edition. That's cool. I saw it was $40 on the store.
Yep. I
Is that the
also
one where you like shoot arrows to traverse the
Mm-hmm.
terrain?
yes,
Hmm,
that's it. Yep.
interesting.
I also have Spirit of the North. They upgraded it for PS5. I ordered that collector's edition, so that'll be here eventually. Um,
Hmm.
what else?
question: have we heard anything about Kina, Bridge of Spirits?
Yes, it's
It got
delayed till
delayed,
like Q1 of next year or
Okay,
spring next year.
so not
gotcha.
too far.
That game looks fun.
That is my most hyped game for
What were
PS5.
those guys called? The Ash or whatever?
Rot.
Right. Yes.
Yep, because I actually am wearing that shirt right now, my Kena Bridge of Spirits shirt.
Oh.
Hashtag find the rot. It's great. It's so adorable.
I want those little fellas. They need a plush.
Yeah, they do. They need a plush. But I gotta say, guys, one game, once they fix the colors on the Series X, seeing this game in 6K downscaled to 4K,
Ori.
Ori
Oh
and the
yeah.
Will of the Wisp. Oh my god, I booted up my completed game, my like 100% clear. That game is just absolutely phenomenal looking on the Series X. I was like, oh god, this is so beautiful. I can't wait to play through it on hard mode again.
While I'm
I'm
thinking
so
about
excited.
it, I need to see if they have a sale.
It was on sale on Steam a couple weeks ago. I picked it up. It was like 20 some dollars.
Yeah. No sales on it yet, but
I'll be playing that
adding
too.
to wish list.
That's
Uh,
quite a
I know.
list of games.
I know, Lane. That's the
One for every
problem.
day of the week.
But see, I stream
Oh
like
yeah.
6 days a week, so it's fine. I could do an
Yeah, there you
RPG
go.
one day. I could do an
Yeah.
adventure game another day. I could just rotate through stuff.
Oof. Hopefully you can finish one of them someday.
Uh, I'll be honest, back when I played World of Warcraft all the time and I had still bought games, I never beat anything. I just started games and would stop. So
Yeah.
I think I've beaten more games this year than I have beaten since maybe I was in uh like high school.
Wow.
So and today is my 34th birthday, so it's been a while.
I forgot about how good Steam deals are.
Yeah, you gotta freaking stay away or else you'll go
Yeah,
broke.
PC Gaming Master Race, except for Nier.
Ah,
I used to be one of those guys.
I found the rabbit hole.
I used to be one of those guys. I took an arrow to the knee. Did you guys watch the video I linked you from Viva La Dirt League about Dark Souls? Did you guys watch that?
Yes.
Yes. So funny.
So true.
I watch all those guys' stuff now. They're probably my favorite comedy group.
There's something prowling around here.
Yep, yep. It's got the guy's arrow in his ear, and so good. What else is there? Oh yeah, great day for fishing, ain't it? Yeah, I love that one.
Oh
They're all
yeah,
just so good. They're so
Uh,
good. And the one where they
I've
work
seen
at
a lot of
Playtech,
those.
those are funny.
yeah, I need to go watch some of those, rewatch some of those.
They've got hundreds. They have
Classic.
so many. Oh, Jackie's got a opinion question.
An opinion. So I need
Yes, I
an
need an opinion.
opinion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Opion. I don't sell opioids, sorry. I could no, no. I don't
Yeah.
have
No
those.
comment.
No no comment. So what about you guys? What are you guys gonna play?
I'm gonna stick to Demon Souls. I'm beating that on stream. Um, I'm just looking 1 week ahead, so that's probably gonna take me a week. So I'll play that for now.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna play, just kind of go back and forth between Cold Steel 4 and Demon Souls because I'm really enjoying both of them. So I think I found that when I'm playing a Souls like that, I need to play another game as well,
Hmm.
just because there comes a point sometimes where you just get really frustrated and you just need to kind of play something else for a little while, and then
Hmm.
then you come back with a better perspective. I found so.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true as well.
Ooh, Guilty Gear's on sale for like $1.
Go buy it.
Stay away.
Buy it.
Stay away.
Dollar.
Buy it.
It's $1.
Buy
Don't sell your
it.
soul to Steam.
I'll
Buy
just add
it.
about 10 of these to my cart.
Buy it. Actually, Nick, what are you gonna play this coming week?
I am playing Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. I was trying to get League going for the majority of my free time, but OBS and swapping between the client and the actual game itself doesn't work too well. So
League of what? League of Losers?
League of
I mean
Casuals,
what?
more like.
I mean what?
League of Noobs.
Yeah. It's been so long since I played. I am like, it was utter trash the first game I played. I was like, my team hates me.
No. I can't hate on League. I'm bad at it, but I used to play a lot of Heroes of the Storm. I love
Oh,
that one.
I also did. I was in the beta. I loved Heroes. It was great.
It's a
I
great
was,
I
MOBA.
put a lot of time into that game.
Yeah, me too. I like that it's a lot. It felt a lot more casual than League.
You say
Um,
that, but when you start doing hero queue or whatever, and you have like bands and stuff, and you get
mhm.
up in the higher ranks, the toxicity gets it's bad.
Well, maybe casual is not the right word. It felt more. It's not
Newbie
as
friendly.
complicated.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, that's a better word.
Oh,
So
look at Inashi. That's great. Why he's missing pants. Uh, that's great. That's great. I love it.
it's
So,
funny.
uh, I gotta see. I told to die every day in League. I agree. I agree, Rem. So, I don't know, guys. I don't know what I should stream. Like, I was surprised Sackboy was that popular. I had like 74 unique viewers on that stream. I couldn't believe it. I beat the entire first world. It's very good. It's a great game. But I don't know what I'm gonna stick with. Yakuza for sure. I just I can't put it down. But I want to fix the coloring on the Xbox before I stream more off of it because it looks so terrible on the streams.
Hmm, it's weird.
So Rad, you you have
Go
some
ahead.
pretty big stuff coming up soon, yeah?
Oh, you mean like
You're working on a
like?
bunch of videos, you said this winter.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna be working on a couple of videos for my channel. I'm gonna be doing a lot of rankings for some of the consoles. We've have talked about some of them already, but others are consoles that we haven't done yet. So looking forward to that. I'll probably start doing more like a new series in my channel called like I'm still thinking in the name for the name of that playlist though. But it's gonna have this format like for example if I do a playthrough of a game, let's say Bloodborne, I'll just make like a 25 to 30 minutes of of just my experience with that live stream. Like the best moments and stuff like that. Try to edit stuff around.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
So that if someone wants to watch um my
Sweet.
stream or something previously recorded, they have options. I've seen people doing that, and it is quite popular if you do it the right way. So I'll just try it. Probably a good game to try it is something like The Last of Us Part 2, which is not that long of a playthrough, and I can um, go to the key parts of the playthrough, and see how it goes. Um, so yeah, I'm looking forward to to start putting videos like that in the channel, starting probably later this month.
Cool. Yeah, looking forward to that.
That sounds like
I really
work.
enjoyed both your guys' unboxings for the PS5.
Well, all I did
Really
is
good
complain about
stuff.
how crappy the HDMI cable is, but at least I told you where to go buy a better one.
Yeah. Is it really that bad though? I thought that it's rated, or it's a, I think it's a 48, isn't it?
You are allowed to believe whatever you want to believe. That's
I,
all I
I don't
have to
think
say.
I don't think it is trash. I do think that Kali's cable is better, of course, but I don't think it is trash.
It's not gonna like make it look
So
like a
actually,
PS4.
Hope told me that he saw some screen issues on his games, so he ordered some right away. But Lane, didn't you order some of the ones from?
I did. I
You did.
actually had already
So
taken Callie's advice quite a while ago. This is actually when I first got my TV, and I bought some of those 48 giga. Is it gigabit or gigabyte per
a
second?
gigabyte, it's a
Gigabyte
lot.
per second.
It's
Yeah.
gigabit or I don't know. It's 48. It's the really high quality ones. Those are
Usually throughput is in bits per second, but
okay. Well, it's thick cables. They're thick
yeah.
boys. It's probably gigabit.
But yeah, so I got I bought two of those. I bought just to have another one. I guess I only really need it for the PS5, but yeah, looks good. Can't complain.
Oh, look at that. Hope says he got the cables, haven't had artifacting or signal loss, already having a better
Wow,
experience. See,
cool.
Callie
Callie
knows
nailed
what
it.
Callie's talking about.
Yep.
Remember, if Callie tells you to go buy something, it's not because I'm trying to waste your money, because I do that myself. Callie buys shit games so you don't have to. It's that I'm trying to help you guys. You can go buy a $10 cable. It will make your experience better.
Yeah, those that
Yeah.
the one I got was like $13 a pop for 10. I think they were 10s, 10 feeders, 10 foot. No, were they 6? I think they were 6 actually.
Yeah, they're thick boys though. They're thick cables.
I think you can. I think that's actually the max length on those. Now that I
Max
think
length you
about
could
it.
buy now is 8 foot, but I would not risk much more than 6. The problem
Yeah.
is that makes it really tough if you're going to an Elgato, but I'm not, and my TV doesn't support it, so it's fine. Any good
Yeah.
FPS games coming to Xbox? Well, apparently people like this Call of Duty thing, and that's coming out.
Cool beans.
That's a game.
I might try out Black Ops 3 since
Eh,
it's free.
that's like the worst Call of Duty.
Is it really?
Yeah. Or
It's so.
is it 3 or 4 that has like the wall running? That
I
was
think it was 3.
3. Yeah, 4 was the online multiplayer only. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Maybe
Three
I'll
three
pass.
is garbage in my opinion.
It's too bad that I used to really like the older Call of Duty games like
Aren't they
Modern
all the
Warfare 2.
same? Don't you just get
No,
guns and shoot at each other
no.
and then run away and die and cry a lot when you get 360 no scope?
Yes, but it's different.
It's not the same.
Ah, I see. Same
No,
but
I'm
different.
kidding. Yeah.
Yeah. I love the story. I actually love the stories and the campaigns and everything, and that's
Yeah,
probably
Black Ops story is good.
Yeah,
The original Black Ops.
1, 2 were great. I love the Modern Warfare story, like all of them. It pretty much. I love most Call of Duty campaigns.
Good time.
So I have one more question for the team that's here. Which game coming out next year for the next gen consoles that is confirmed to be next year are you most excited for?
Hmm.
Ratchet and Clank.
Like next gen or any game?
It can be any game. What game next year that is
East 8.
confirmed? Ease 8. You mean Ease 9?
East 9, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
East 9,
Oh yeah. Atelier Ryza. No.
yeah.
Digimon Survive whenever it finally comes
Ooh,
out.
that's the strategy RPG?
Yes. And I think it's going to have like a mature rating possibly.
Wow.
Like people are going to die in the campaign is what they said.
I, I
So
I might get that. I might get that as well.
I'll probably wait for the price to drop, but
Yeah, eventually.
like
Yeah.
the original Digimon games are like $50 a pop
Mhm.
now.
I'm surprised you guys didn't say SMT5.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
that's another one. Yeah, that's another one.
I'm
But the thing is
excited
that
for it, but it's not my most anticipated.
Well, they still have yet to drop like any kind of gameplay or anything for it. And
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
true. I gotta say, go ahead.
go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, if I said East 9 as in general, but if we're talking um next gen only, so I won't say Elden Ring because we don't have a date yet. Um, I guess after the recent playthrough I did, I'll stay with Boy, with God of War 2.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Ragnarok.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I think
go
I'm
with
with
That's
Rad.
probably
Kenna.
I'm with Rad.
Kenna Bridge of Spirits is my most hyped game for next year.
If Final Fantasy 16 was confirmed 2021, that would be my pick.
That's
I
not
don't think
coming
that's-
out
that's-
next year.
No.
Pull your head out of your ass. It ain't happening.
Yeah.
I didn't say it was. I said if.
It's not though. It's
Did
not.
I stutter?
It's not. There's no way that
I didn't
game.
say it was coming out in 2021. I said if
I just
there are rumors.
there was a chance.
there is a chance. If it comes out, I will be shocked. But I will buy it.
I will
Yes, I will
too.
buy
The
it.
combat looks good. I went back and looked at it and I was like, this looks fun.
So is anybody else really sad that the second highest rated game on Metacritic for PS5 is a game that's digital only right now?
Which is
Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition.
When does
oh,
that come out physically?
Like 3 weeks.
never.
I have it
Okay.
pre-ordered.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh,
Which one is the first one?
Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition.
No, the first one, the first rated game on Metacritic.
Oh,
Can you
yeah.
say
What's
it?
the first
can I
one?
say it? Can I say it? Well, you see, it is this little
Demon's
known
Souls.
game
Demon's
that for
Souls.
some reason people like it because it's hard. And it's got these terrible controls from like 1999. It's got like the word soul in it, but it's it's
It's
also
Demon
got
Souls.
it's
It's
Demon
Demon
Souls.
Souls.
It's Demon Souls.
There's
Spit
no
it out.
ramble. It's Demon Souls.
Is that the highest on the Xbox? What's the highest Xbox? All right, Metacritic time. Let's go.
Probably Valhalla, I think. It's 85.
Really higher than you, Yakuza?
Probably. Probably.
I guess Yakuza is probably a lot more niche.
I'll say Odyssey, not Odyssey, God, Valhalla did look very pretty from what I saw.
Metacritic.
But I just feel like if you've played, I've played several Assassin's Creed games, but they always just feel the same pretty much to me.
Oh, they don't have a category for Xbox Series X yet on Metacritic.
Because it's not a console.
Or PlayStation 5.
Yeah, they do.
well, that
Yeah,
must
they
be
do.
They
enough.
do.
Yeah,
They
they
do.
do.
I
Oh,
think
I'm
I
on
think
the search results and there's no way
Uh,
to sort by.
There is. I'm on the
It is an
website.
85 on Xbox Series X.
I'm
Valhalla.
looking right now.
Xbox has a lot going for it. It's just not my cup of tea.
Up, guys.
Yakuza is 86, I think.
Yeah, it's Yakuza. Yakuza
Yeah,
is the
Yakuza is
best rated
86.
Ooh.
game on the system.
Really?
Yes.
Crazy.
Yeah, 86 Yakuza
86.
and
Yeah.
85
Tell us that like a
Valhalla.
turn-based RPG can be good.
Oh, it's so good. It's hilarious. Like,
Somebody tell Square Enix.
no, Square
The
Enix is
user
dumb.
score is kind of low on it.
That's because the
Like,
users are morons, need to be shot out back and set on fire.
yeah, they're probably all the Fortnite players.
All the freaking Fortnite players are like, "What's this? I can't pronounce
What's
it.
this game?
What's this game?"
What can I shoot him in the face?
Why
Yeah.
don't I have
Yeah.
Thanos' glove?
So Juan says in the chat, Metacritic has no idea about anything they rate. How dare you, Juan? How dare you talk like that to the gods, man?
It is
Jeez.
like that is a
People
basis of
don't
everything
learn,
we
yeah.
do. Like everything is Metacritic. Like
Where's
if
Hope?
I mean,
Please inform
yeah,
him.
let Hope know. Hope, are you hearing this,
Please
buddy?
let him know the error
What's-
of his ways.
Yeah, buddy. But yeah, I don't even want to see the post in Discord later. Oh, well said, Rad. There you go.
Cricket's absolute.
Oh, that's so funny. Wow, I love it. People's bad
First
ratings.
question you should always ask yourself is, have we consulted our Lord and Savior Metacritic?
So here's the fun part. There's 24 positive ratings, 0 mixed, and 10 negative, and it looks like all the negative ratings. I don't like turn-based combat.
Well, don't play it then, jackass.
Yeah. They shot out back. Oh, let's look. Miami came on. First thing heard was they to be shot out back. It's that's so good.
We do not promote violence, children.
Yeah, we do. Have
We
you seen-
just
Okay.
promote freedom of speech.
Every time that I go start my Yakuza stream, I have to go turn on the mature audience button on Twitch because I really don't want to get my channel banned for when they're talking about like really inappropriate stuff, like people pissing off bridges, and you have to go see which of the 4 guys is actually doing it. And like, there's some really colorful insults in that game that I can't say here.
I am so excited to play that.
That game is so good. Ultra Kill.
I can't believe that Microsoft actually got a timed exclusive
I can.
JRPG.
It's
I know,
because
right?
money.
That's crazy.
Well,
The
I mean,
times we live in right now.
I guess it's believable, but it's crazy that this is the time that we're. Yeah, Brad said it. It's like when I never thought I'd see the day. I guess.
Well,
Props
look
to
at
them. I mean, props to them because Dragon Quest 11 is coming to Game Pass as well next month. So the definitive
Yeah.
edition. So that's good to see.
Can you say money?
Yeah, Yakuza's
Yep.
on PC as well, I think.
It's,
I'll wait for PS5.
Yeah.
Isn't like Final Fantasy 16 going to be a timed exclusive?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that is money.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Any other topics for this week? Or are we gonna call it a
Let's call it a night.
night?
it's been
Right.
fun.
Cool.
All right. Well, we're all happy to see Einashi is back. Good to see Einashi today.
Let's go.
It was unfortunate that he tried to
Yeah,
kill
tried to kill
himself,
himself on the stream.
but you do you, bro. You do
You
you.
do you. You can find me on Twitch at Cali Chronicles, also on Twitter at Cali_Zath. Actually, you can find all of our everything in the description of this video. But Rad, I'll hand it off to you.
So you can find me as Rat Console Gaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, and as Console Rat on Twitter. Go ahead, Nick.
I'm Nick, and you can find me at Nick-Heat Haze Gaming on YouTube, and on Twitter and Twitch. You can find me at HeatHaze_gaming.
Find me on YouTube as the Laninator, and on Twitter as T Laninator.
Do you guys remember when we got Lane to start using Twitter for having the bug snacks like Einashi said at the
Yeah.
That
Thank
was
God I
so-
grabbed control of that, because there would have been so many out of context tweets
It
on
was
there.
so good.
Otherwise.
you almost you almost had to do some damage control there.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
first
That was so good.
like bio was
I
like
had to clean up my
would rather-
name, my good name.
Like the first bio was like, I would rather strip naked and run screaming through Walmart.
I never said that. I never said
Yeah,
that.
that's so good. Yeah, you can find Inashi at Inashi's Game Quest on eBay.
soon,
Find me
Also,
on
soon to
eBay.
soon to include approximately 500 new videos
Yeah.
and
5% off for Eternia Archive listeners.
yeah.
Right, Enoshi?
actually, that's not a bad idea, Inashi. You could advertise in the Discord and put like a coupon code.
He's
Absolutely.
using us. He's just using us.
Okay, well, thanks everybody. 10% off. Wow, look at that.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Yeah,
hey,
look at that.
now we're talking.
Now we're talking. Give us a code. Put it in Discord.
Cooking with grease.
Yeah, cooking with Grace. All right, guys. We will see you next time. Have a great rest of the day.
See you guys.
See ya.